Hey, it's Victoria again. Welcome back, you guys. Let's jump into your reading. Already channeling some stuff. So yeah, let's just jump into this. So you guys might be seeing a lot of centipedes lately or grasshoppers. You guys might be seeing, hummingbirds. How did I forget the damn name? Hummingbirds. Maybe someone here even has like a hummingbird feeder or something like that. I did get that in like a few readings back. But yeah, definitely getting like heavy centipede symbolism. So that to me already makes me think of their survival skills, the capacity to thrive in the most inhospitable environments. So they have a tenacity, right? You could be exhibiting some type of tenacity here. People might describe you as tenacious. You could be someone who is like always on the go. I'm seeing the Energizer Bunny in my head right now. You guys remember those old commercials where it's like the bunny had like what are those bells? Or was it like drum? I don't know. It was like running something. It was going circles. I don't know. Anyway, I'm getting on a tangent. I did look up some stuff about centipedes though, because I don't know too much about it. I didn't think they were the most fascinating creature, but they actually are pretty interesting once you start delving into them. And it was saying that some species of centipedes can have up to 300 legs or more. So that in itself is like all these legs. Think of like all the places you can go. Oh, the places you will go. I'm hearing that in my head. Stability, security, traveling. Someone here could be traveling, or maybe someone here has a job traveling, or you can work from home and you're able to travel freely. That could be for someone here. I don't know. I'm just getting almost this, like the vision of an airplane, just like going back and forth to different places. Or maybe this is what you aspire to do. Maybe you love to travel. Maybe you want to see different parts of the world. Maybe that's why I was picking up rainforests as well. Like I was just, a lot of like rainforest sound, just rain, but like in a lush green environment. And this to me with rainforests, there's so much to rainforest. Like not only, like you could be someone who is just full of life. You're nourishing, like you provide nourishment like all year round. There's something about your energy where you are just, I don't know, I'm just seeing like new life being sprung. Like, and even I'll get to this in a minute with the egg symbolism as well, but I'm just seeing like mossy green. I don't know if green is like someone's favorite color here, or maybe someone is a earth sign. So Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Please forgive me. I'm having trouble articulating. When am I not? But let's get back into this. But I feel like you could also be described as resourceful. You could be described as like there's like a jack of all trades as well, like multifaceted. I mean, I know everyone is multifaceted. No one is just, well, I don't want to say no one is just like bland as hell, but there are some boring people. I'm not going to lie. Like, God forgive me, but, you know, forgive me on that. I'm still healing. I'm doing work too, y'all. Okay. But it says, when I looked it up, it's talking about, not only do rainforests provide air, water, food, medicine, and shelter to so many different species, but they also are like a big defense against climate change because their capacity to absorb greenhouse gases from the atmosphere. So it's almost like you could definitely consider yourself like an empath, or you have been described as an empath before, because it's like you soak up maybe people's bad moods. Like maybe people vent to you a lot. You could be the person that, you know, is I'm seeing a key. So you can hold like a lot of secrets here. There could be a lot of, just like people open up to you. you may find that people easily open up to you. Like they tell you, and they could even catch themselves and be like, I don't know why I said that. Like, I'm so, like, they could even apologize for like, I'm hearing like trauma dumping, over explaining, in their words, right? Like it's in their words. But I feel like you're someone who is able to really have like a deep understanding. It's like you definitely empathize here. So you could have gone through a lot of different situations. And now at this point in your life, it's like you're able to really be that person that others can go to, because they know that you have like your advice or your opinion or your perspective on their situation if asked, right? If they ask for your advice or opinion or whatever it may be, it's like they truly value it, because I feel like maybe some of you have lived certain experiences, or you just have there's like security within you. You have like there's peace surrounding you, but there's also power. Like people feel drawn to you, and I feel like they know that you could be in a position of power, but they feel like there's something about your energy. Because with Lilith coming through, Lilith was, okay, so let's just get to this card, right? It says here, Lilith, the first woman, I am the voice of my body and soul. I choose the life that I desire to live. It's like people see that in you, and they respect your perspective. They respect you. And I think because you show that same respect to them, you have that same courtesy, like you genuinely value the relationships, the people in your life. You value yourself. You know, Lilith is all about autonomy, right? It was a medieval Jewish text called the Alphabet of Ben Sira that described her as Adam's first wife. And she disobeyed him. She disobeyed him and God because she asserted herself as an equal to Adam. And that is how I mean, I'm sure there's different like versions. I mean, there's some versions that call her like a monster of the night, or like a night monster or something like that. Like she's viewed in many different, like on the scale of things, she's been on all parts of the scale. So people could have many different opinions of you because of how you move, because of what you say, because of how you assert yourself. Or maybe some people have described you as assertive, but it's like you're demanding the respect that you deserve simply by being, because everyone does. Like we are all, well, I guess it could be, let me correct myself, because spirit is like kind of like, Obviously, if people are being disrespectful to you, I'm not saying like if people are outright being disrespectful, you got to like show that same respect or like be a doormat. That's not the message I'm trying to say here. So forgive me if that is how it was coming across. There's something about your assertiveness. Your voice is powerful, because tying this in with this that I have up here, the quote, I have been hearing it all day.
Lieutenant, you are looking at the only Starfleet cadet who ever beat the no-win scenario.
How?
I reprogrammed the simulation so it was possible to rescue the ship.
What?
He cheated. I changed the conditions of the test. Got a commendation for original thinking. I don't like to lose.
Then you never faced that situation. Faced death.
I don't believe in the no-win scenario. Kirk to Spock. It's 2 hours. Are you ready?
Right on schedule, Admiral.
And it was Captain Kirk, Jim Kirk's, when he says, I don't believe in no-win scenarios. I feel like this ties in with that tenacity, this tenaciousness within you perfectly. You are someone who is going to create your own reality if you've not been shown like the decency, the respect. You're just going to speak your mind. And I feel like that ties into this Venus energy. I mean, the Mars and Venus, of course. This fiery aspect of you, like that you could have like a fiery temper. Maybe people think that you have a fiery temper, or I mean, maybe you do have a fiery temper. Maybe you do have like some anger issues that you've had to work through, because vengeance did pop out. There was something here about vengeance and rejection. Maybe you've been rejected in the past. I mean, everyone has had to deal with rejection, right? Like that is that's an experience most people have, regardless in any aspect, parents, spouse, friends, there's going to be rejections, even strangers, right? But I don't feel like that ties in. I feel like this is more like feeling rejected. Rejecting a situation, rejecting circumstances, putting your foot down, standing firm in your beliefs. Definitely giving me like 7 of Wands energy. Like standing firm in what you say, like it's almost like, you know how people will do certain things, hypocrites, right? Like there's certain like hypocritical actions. I feel like you are very mindful of your actions, because you walk in your truth. You don't just talk it. It's not just something that you say. You actually live it. And that brings this, there's heavy attraction around you. I think there's people that are drawn to this almost untouchable aspect of you. People might feel like it's almost like a look but don't touch. Admire, don't touch. You're heavily protected. Sorry, the energy in this reading has me a bit flustered. I know in most of my readings, my attention span and articulation isn't like the best, but even more so tonight, it's a lot. I feel like it's coming in like all different directions. And that to me is also drawing me to the 555 here. There could be massive change. I'm going to be 100% honest, and I'm not trying to plant any seeds of like fear or doubt. You're going to know, like if this is something that has been on your mind, this is just confirmation. Don't try to make anything fit. My intentions with these readings are never to plant any like fear or doubt or anything like that. I'm fully invested in giving you the message that Holy Spirit needs to get to you guys. Whatever message that needs to go out to you, that is what I'm channeling here. This is what I'm praying, and I'm hoping, God, please speak through me to whoever needs to hear the messages here tonight. There could be some fear surrounding like retribution at work. Maybe you spoke up and someone took something wrong. 555 could signify there could be a massive shift with your work coming up. In regards to what, I'm not sure. I feel like this is more about some he said, she said situation, or fearing retribution over something that was said. Someone here could be putting in a complaint to like HR, something like that. Someone here could have even dealt with sexual harassment. Maybe someone here felt like they shouldn't speak up. Actually, no, I don't think with Lilith energy, absolutely not. You're someone who definitely spoke up. Maybe this is talking about like a witness not wanting to speak up because they fear retribution. Spirit's prompting me to go back to this stability and security. Whatever the outcome of this is, whether it be massive in mind, location, whether it be like the termination of a job, which, listen, again, like I said, don't let any of these messages plant fear or doubt. The messages are going to resonate for who it needs to resonate for. And I think you know that there's not a, how to say, your tenacity is not going to allow you to be in a state of lack. Spirit is not going to allow you to be in a state of lack. God is not going to allow you to fall. Not when you've come so far. If God is for you, who can be against you? God is wanting you to know that there is, maybe some of you guys are seeing, and I've said this a few times in the last couple weeks, like the reference to seeing a light at the end of the tunnel. You could be seeing the light at the end of some tunnel here. You could have been in a very inhospitable environment. Maybe this is talking about, maybe you had to make a decision to leave a certain job or company because there was no growth, right? And you are all about growth. This is a new aspect of your life. Like the eggs are about to hatch. And this is so exciting too, because maybe some of you are actually seeing so many egg symbolism everywhere. The cosmic egg, I hold the universe within me. I am the force of an ever-expanding love. You guys are ever expanding. You can't be put in a box. You can't be put in a cage. You can't be put in a position where there's no growth. Because you are, it says, what seeds have you sown? You are a seed. You are ready to bloom, right? I've been getting bloom symbolism quite frequently. I mean, even with us being in spring, if you're watching this as I post, it's the springtime, right? Sorry, it's like extremely heavy energy. Oh, and you know what? There is the funniest thing. Okay, it's so cute. A cardinal, no, not a cardinal. Oh my gosh, sorry. A Carolina wren cardinal. Someone's could have a grandparent spirit around them. Could have been spirit slipping up, but letting you guys know. Anyway, a Carolina wren has made a nest in one of my hanging planters, like one of my hanging plants. And there's little eggs in there. So it's like in our porch. It's so cute. I'll put a little video. Obviously I keep my distance. I have to make sure my cat doesn't try to go out there and attack, because her instincts, like she likes to catch. She has never caught one, but she loves to just like dart at birds. Like, and I don't even let her outside. Like, she's an indoor cat, but she's an escape artist at times. When I open the patio door, she likes to dart after them. I'm like, girl. But anyway, sorry, that was like a side thing. Maybe some of you guys are going to be seeing, listen, if you've been seeing a nest, oh my gosh, Spirit could be sending you signs, you guys. Keep a lookout. If you see any nests, that is such a good omen. If there's any nests in your yard, near your work, this is letting you know that if things feel unstable right now, if you feel like you're unstable, or there's like there's insecurity around your job, your home environment, whatever environment that you're in that feels unstable, God is letting you know, Holy Spirit is letting you know that this is not forever, okay? Because you are someone who grows. Everything that you've poured out, this comes up all the time. You're receiving it. This is the era of receiving. Big changes are coming for you. seriously big changes. And South Node also popped up for you guys. And that, to me, when I look up, it says what karmic action you've experienced in a past life and how it will influence your action now. So there could be a lot of like past life karmic situations writing themselves out. You could have been feeling all that energy. Maybe there's like certain karmic connections that you had to let go of or had to walk away from, or maybe some people walked away from you. It could be vice versa here, but it's, to me, it feels, I'm even like seeing tectonic plates, right? Like there's something, it's massive. It's unstable, right? Something's shifting, but God is letting you know that this energy coming to you stable, secure. There's even travel here. So you could be moving. I mean, maybe you're just relocating for a job. It doesn't necessarily have to be that you're leaving a company. Maybe you're leaving to a different department. Maybe you're going to a different city, state, like different location. Someone here could be traveling back home to deal with a family situation. There might be some type of, again, I'm not here to have messages that plant fear or doubt, but I'm not going to lie, and I'm going to speak what Spirit wants me to say. And I will say that I'm feeling prompted to let you guys know that there could possibly be a family emergency. I don't know how severe or anything like that. I'm just, that popped in my head and I'm gonna say it. So let's jump into these cards. We're not gonna pull too many because I just spent way too long talking. But you know what? God had to let you guys know, like, do not be afraid. If God is for you, who can be against you? Ferocious femininity. Bastet and Sekhmet. Okay. Sorry, I just love the artwork on these. Hopefully you can see it. The artwork is just stunning. I get so tied in. 22 could also be a significant number. Like I said, we have 66, 555, 3, and 853. 853. I want to see what it says here in the book. Says, do I suppress qualities I deem unfeminine or even too feminine? And if so, how can I begin to shape a more dynamic and unrestrained view of femininity that is unique to me? Tying into this Venus energy, sexuality here. Says, our patriarchal society does not promote a femininity that is at once gentle and strong, domestic and wild, humble and confident. Bastet and Sekhmet remind you that you are multifaceted. What did I say? Multifaceted. You're this scale. Like I said, Lilith is on a wide scale of like interpretation, right? So many people interpret her in different ways. She could be the like the light, a light bearer for women, but she can also be like thought as a demon, a she-devil, you know. She literally rejected. She was like the first feminist. She was like, no, I should have just as much say. I have just as much value as Adam. So let's get back into this. You are multifaceted and dynamic, and your true feminine power cannot be caged or fitted into a neatly defined box. You literally cannot be caged. I'm getting Eowyn vibes as well from Lord of the Rings. That scene where she's practicing with the sword, and Aragorn comes to her and he says, what does he ask her? He says, what do you fear? She says, I fear neither death nor pain. And he says, what do you fear? And she says, a cage. To be locked for... What the heck does she say? I'll put the quote in if I gotta look it up. But yeah, that you guys are very strong. It's like warrior. You're a warrior. You're feminine. There could have been wounding with your feminine energy, but you've regained like some type of strength and almost... You're an alchemist. It's like you alchemized some type of energy here. You shifted the reality. You changed it. You said, no, I'm going to do this my way. No, I'm going to do this. You survived. I will survive. Anyway, sorry. Let's get back to this. In ancient Egypt... I can't speak. I am so sorry, you guys. In ancient Egypt, Bastet was the goddess of cats, protection, the moon, domesticity, pleasure, love, fertility, and motherhood. Fertility, more egg symbolism coming through. And goddess of cats, I'm sorry, but like when talking about like the first feminists, I don't know why I just think of like, you know, like those red pillars online are like these men who like say like, oh, well, you're gonna like die alone with cats. Like, why is it such a I just never understand why that's supposed to be insulting, like to be someone who has like cats, even if you're alone, whether you're like, what? Like, cats are amazing. Cats are awesome. They're so adorable and so fucking smart. But yeah, anyway, sorry, that's like another side thing. I'm sorry, you guys. I took a CBD thing. Anyway. Lord, okay. Lord, speak through me. Reel me back in. Okay. Some of you could be mothers. You could experience motherhood, or you have had some type of... Maybe you were impacted by your, like, seeing your mom, right? Seeing how she was a mother, or seeing your grandmother. Something here like influenced. Someone's motherhood influenced you. Maybe to speak up more, maybe to speak your mind. Or maybe you come from a line of women who speak their truth very directly, very vocal, right? Like very enthusiastic, very passionate. That's coming through as well. So it says, many scholars believe that Bastet translates to either soul of Isis or she of the ointment jar. Sekhmet, the more ancient lioness-headed goddess of Upper Egypt, ruled over the sun, war, destruction, plagues, and healing. Her name stems from the ancient Egyptian word, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that, I'm so sorry, which means power or might. Again, you guys are powerful. I don't even think you have to say it, right? Like, you're not someone who is from Game of Thrones where he says, I am the king, where Joffrey would always say, I am the king. And then what did his grandfather, Tywin Lannister, say? He was like, if you have to say you're the king, you're not a very good king, or some shit like that. I can't remember word for word. But it's almost that. It's like, you don't have to say it. You are it. Like, you just are it. You're that girl. You're that guy. Like, there's something about your energy. Maybe that is also why it feels so heavy. It just feels... And when we're talking about past lives, some of you guys could have had like very heavy influence in a past life. If you guys believe in that, like, you could have some type of, I mean, even here, like talking about in a position of power, you could have had some type of authority, like serious authority, right? You could have been a ruler or had some type of like subjects or something. I don't know. Or maybe you were a scholar. It says, She was often referred to as the powerful one, the one before whom evil trembles, and she who mauls. Ooh. Yeah, you guys are like filled with the Holy Spirit as well. Like, I don't know why I got goosebumps right now. Like, you know when you get like a chill up your back? That's kind of how I felt right now. You could literally, someone here has the power to like cast out with their voice. Man, your words, you could really heavily trigger people. Like with a single word. Yeah, a lot of people they're either like, they're either like intimidated or turned on. Like, I'm serious. There's something where they're like super attracted. Maybe both. I don't know. I feel like you could even scare, if you're a woman here, if you identify as a woman, like you could really, like intimidate certain men. Like, I don't know. Even I'm like in this energy here. I'm like, oh, okay. It says, although humans began domesticating cats thousands of years ago, felines have retained much of their innate wild nature. Although they can be affectionate, symbolized by Bastet, who is often depicted as a domestic cat feeding her kittens or playing, felines are also fiercely independent and wild at heart. What was I just talking about? My cat? Like her instincts kicking in, like chasing that bird. Like, there's something instinctual here. There's something about you that is like raw power, raw magic, raw authority. Like, there's something, you just are it. This is natural born. You are naturally gifted. You are naturally, I don't know, like, you are favored. Like, please understand, I hope you are aware of like how much your spirit team is just so, like, not, there is such a love and respect here. I feel it goes both ways. I think you truly love and value the connections that you have with your spirit team, with God, with Source, your angels. And that love is reciprocated, okay? And again, through these like trials that you're going through, maybe through these extreme changes, you are flexible. You are innovative. And when it says here precision, I'm seeing like an arrow hit the mark. So your ideas, they hit the mark. You hit the mark with what if you have your like your intuition speaking to you, you listen to it. And that is what's leading you. It's guiding you. You know, it's not falling back into those south node tendencies, right? Where it's like, to get back on the north node, to get back to like this purpose, this journey. It's like, you don't want to fall back into what's comfortable. Yes, there is security and stable like energy around that, but you are not that person that lets it, like, Lilith was not going to, even though Eden was so beautiful, right? Like, the eternity, the idea of being in Eden could have been, right? It was supposed to be perfection, right? But she still valued her own autonomy here. The ability to make a choice. Someone here has a choice to make, a hard choice. It's a tough choice. It's a tough decision. Is it the decision that's best for you. If you're thinking, oh, well, what about, you know, I'm hearing in my head, stop thinking about what he wants, what they want. What do you want? What do you want? That scene from The Notebook. What do you want? You know what you want, but you might be putting others first, or you might have people in your ear. They might be calling you this, they might be calling you that, you know, or you might not even, maybe you had to make a tough choice. Maybe there was no hesitation. You knew what you had to do. You went and did it. It was tough. And a lot of people have different opinions about it. Everyone had something to say. You're called this, you're called that. It's like, people could think you're dangerous, or it says here, fiercely independent. Felines are also fiercely independent and wild at heart, symbolized by Sekhmet, who is depicted as an untamed lioness ready to attack. Like femininity possesses qualities that have been deemed paradoxical and by the patriarchy. And this has caused people, especially women, to struggle to embrace and embody all the gifts that true feminine power has to offer. You're stepping into a divine feminine energy here. It maybe took you a long journey. Okay? You had to get up. I'm hearing like down 9 times, but I get up 10. Wow, I cannot flip and talk today. But you kept pushing through. Like 300 legs or more. It's like there's this, I'm even getting the symbolism of when you, what are those animals that they can regrow limbs? Like, it's like you have the ability to regrow. It's like a superpower. You have like a superpower. And that in itself is what makes people talk about you. There could be a lot of conversation around you right now. I don't know why I'm just like, I think because you have the ability to invoke change. Like, you show others that they have different choices. They have other options. There's not just one option. They don't have to stay in a cage. They don't have to follow a certain rule. They don't have to follow whatever guideline was placed in front of them. I'm even seeing like blinders, like that they put on horses. It's like, no, let's take these off. Community. Yeah, I feel like you really do influence community around you. You could also be influencing, there could be, I'm not going to take this card because multiple came out, but the Witch Doctor Wisdom. People view you, you know what, maybe I will take that. And we'll take that one too. I'm feeling called to take these cards. I mean, they did pop out, so, you know. Community, wisdom, vision. Silicone. More like fertile. Someone here could be getting pregnant, or someone here could be pregnant, or maybe someone was pregnant, and we're talking about choice, autonomy. Maybe someone here made a decision to not be pregnant, and maybe that made like a whole bunch of people outraged. I don't know, or maybe that prompted conversation around it. Maybe that prompted arguments around it. but you know what you need for yourself. You know what you want for yourself. Maybe someone here lost. Like had a miscarriage. I see a pet too. So someone here could have had a pet pass away. Or maybe that's what the family emergency might be. Again, I'm not here to plant any fear or doubts. Or any like ill intention. None of that. I'm just speaking what I'm saying. Could be a family pet passes away. I mean, maybe there is a older pet, right? And it's their time to, because I'm seeing like all dogs go to heaven. But to me, this is also symbolizing like getting out of that cage, getting out of that gate, going towards your true purpose here, what elicits passion, love. People could feel like you have like an unhealthy influence. I don't know why I keep hearing dangerous. Maybe some people feel like you have like dangerous views, or you could like influence people negatively in some way. I don't, like, what the heck? And it's I'm sorry, but like silicone makes me think of like, I don't know. Plastic. Maybe some people call you fake. You could also have a really strong connection with crystals. Lots of pink here as well. I mean, we did get rose quartz yesterday. So again, there could be something here tying with like rose quartz, Venusian energy, again, Aphrodite. We are pulling goddess, feminine energy here. So there could be something, maybe you need to get some rose quartz, or maybe someone here bought some rose quartz and there's something here about like charging it, enchanting it. Maybe some of you even like put it in the tub with you if you have like a bath where you put like rose petals, rose quartz, anything like that. I'm feeling like even tapping into that with your femininity, like really, having time for yourself, doing something. Oh my gosh, stability coming through. Listen, God's letting you know, like, God's right there with you. Loyalty at the bottom. God is with you. And like with the pet coming through, someone definitely has, you could have had a pet pass away recently, like a dog, a family dog, or even like your own personal dog, but someone's dog is definitely coming through. Lots of love here. I'm hearing like, you know, when they say like the rainbow bridge, I am seeing that here. So someone could have like gotten a rainbow bridge letter, or maybe someone here got like their dog's paw print, or you have like a paw print of your dog if they have passed, even if it was years ago. I'm hearing they could definitely be coming through to let you know that they are with you. Oh, what a beautiful message here. I definitely feel like there is some of you, like, it's like chilling with God, right? Like just chilling in the heavens, like all dogs go to heaven. I keep seeing that in my head. Definitely giving me, this is like Emperor energy. So God coming through heavy, like God is for you. No one can be against you. Okay? Write it, speak it. If God is for me, who can be against me? No one. Period. Glam. You guys, I love this. Like, not only are you connected with God, but you're connected with the goddesses as well. Like the feminine energies coming through, Lilith, Aphrodite, I mean, Bastet, Sekhmet, like this is fantastic. You guys are getting acquainted with your own sensual energy. Really, like people might even compliment like your perfume. Maybe people compliment like the shampoo that you use, like the scent of your shampoo. Maybe body oils that you have, anything like that, hand lotions. Something here, someone definitely, you must smell like very beautiful. Even your natural scent, you could definitely like smell very, very beautiful here. Like, I don't know, there's something about you really draws people in. You could be attracting a lover. You could definitely be attracting a lover. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius is coming through. What did I say earlier? Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Oh my gosh. And you know, I just looked over. The bottom of the deck was Isis. Isis coming through as well. So sexual energy is sacred. My pleasure is a prayer that brings me back to life. You guys are learning about what you find pleasurable. And I'm not just talking about the flesh, right? Like your skin, but that is definitely included. You guys could definitely be learning different things about yourself. Could definitely be enjoying alone time or even time with people that you trust. But I'm talking also about pleasures of the mind, pleasures of, oh my gosh, wow, Empress energy. Divine feminine with the Chariot. You're persevering. This is, fear not, my love. Like this, you are so heavily protected and like your spiritual team is backing you so hard. God is for you here. God is watching over you. He is literally, I'm just seeing like someone just, if God needs to intervene, he'll intervene, right? Everything that you're doing now, the choices that you're making, you're on the mark. Like I said, you're on the mark. I'm seeing that arrow, bullseye. You're on the mark here. What was I saying before? Shit. I think there is some type of call to work with. If you haven't already worked with a goddess or like a feminine energy here or tapped into certain feminine energy, let me tell y'all, you guys need to tap into this because they're calling. I'm hearing get in, loser. We're going shopping. It's like, let's go, babes. Let's go. Yes, the Fool. Let's go. Take a ride with me. Oi. Yes, the Three of Pentacles. They want to work with you. Oh my gosh, they're reaching out to you. Princess of Pentacles here. There's definitely a goddess to work with. Maybe it's could be Isis, Lilith here, Bastet, Sekhmet here. Doesn't have to be these certain ones, but I feel like you'll know who's trying to reach out to you. They're going to be showing signs, like if heavy signs are coming your way. And get ready, because look at all the load that they're going to help you get. Like, listen, they're helping you bring in basket full of abundance, okay? And the little dog again, I'm telling you guys have a pet with you. 100%, man, woman's best friend. But this card specifically, this is, I feel, singular on its own. This to me feels like God is just really reassuring you about that stability. So if you are feeling unstable, if there is some type of like instability when it comes to relationship, career, finances, whatever it may be, please know that that energy is shifting. Feel the energy shifting. God is reaching out to you. Feel that energy shifting. You're getting out of that cage. You're coming out of that. Okay? So please know that. I'm going to end the reading here, you guys. I hope this was helpful or entertaining at the very least. Once again, I don't believe in no win scenarios, baby. You're winning. You're going to win. And everyone's winning, right? We're still breathing. We're living this life. You're doing what you need to do. And that in itself is a victory. So stay committed to the vision. See past those gates. Walk past those. You've already been doing it. You're a warrior. You're fierce. You're gorgeous. Like, continue to be in that energy, my love. And I'm telling you, the abundance is going to be so much that you're going to need help from the spirit team carrying it. But guess what? They're going to be there with you. And look at, with the freaking, like, sowing seeds, right? The seeds are sown. What's the seeds that you've sown? Anyway, have a beautiful rest of your day, night, or wherever you're at, babes. I'm going to bed because this reading, as lovely and amazing as it was, y'all have some strong fucking energy. This shit made me so tired. I'm ready to go lay down. I love you guys. Stay healthy, hydrated, and blessed. And I hope you're treated as you treat others. Bye.